What is up, everybody? It is Mars Sports. It is your boy Marshall. We never do NASCAR predictions this early in the season. Like the predictions we usually make are in the playoffs. Guess what? This ain't the playoffs. This is the in-season tournament, the first ever in-season tournament for NASCAR. So let me just give you all some context. NASCAR is coming back to TNT for the first time since 2014. Um, and what the heck? And the TNT broadcasts the NBA, and they started doing an in-season tournament of their own, which really like sparked the idea. Like when WBA is doing that, I think, or did that. I don't know if they've done it, or I don't know if it's finished, but they've been doing that. And now NASCAR has their version in-season tournament. I think it's really, really cool. I think it's provides a little extra layer of competition in this part of the season, the dog days of summer, where all the sports are done. Like a lot of the like peak sports are done by peak I mean like the ones that are in the playoffs and the championships. Like NBA's done, NHL's done, college baseball's done. Go Tigers! We freaking won. I'm freaking pumped. It's amazing. Yeah, but there's that. Yeah, but today we're gonna be making predictions for the tournament. Yeah, let's freaking do it. Before we get started, this is on NASCAR.com, and if you get a perfect bracket, you can win $1 million, and I think that's actually really, really cool. Now, I don't know if I somehow end up with a perfect bracket, I don't think I'd end up winning because I'm only 17, so I don't know if I get the money. But yeah, my computer's lagging out. I thought, yeah, but yeah, there's that. But this NASCAR, you know what? We'll let the computer load for a second because my computer's like really old. Let's talk about like some stuff before if the thing ever starts working. Hey, there we go. Um, yeah, but we got the NASCAR in-season tournament predictions, and here is the bracket, by the way, as it's going to last 5 races, and a bunch of drivers will be competing. It's the 32 best drivers in NASCAR as of a few races ago. So if you don't see Shane Van Gisbergen and Cole Custer, Cody Ware, and I forgot who else. Oh, it was Riley Herbst. Did not make the tournament. Being the only full-time drivers that didn't make it because they sucked this year. I don't know. Well, SVG actually won after that, but he was struggling before that. Riley Herbst has been there, honestly. Like he's been mid. Cody Ware has not been good. I mean, that Rick Ware car, unfortunately, is back to where it was really bad. SVG, it's his first year on full-time in Cups, so he's still learning around and all that. So I can't blame him there. Yeah, but there's that. Plus, it's been a weird year for Trackhouse. Yeah, let's do this. So here's the tournament we have. Let's take a look at it real quick. I'll go in depth as we go. Okay, let's start off with Denny Hamlin versus Ty Dillon. Hey, look, Ty Dillon actually made something. Let's go. No disrespect, Ty Dillon. Yeah, let's just do this. Denny Hamlin. See, this is how do I click who wins? Um, I'm trying to find. Hold up. Yeah, I'm trying to find it. What is that? All right, guys, we actually found it. Yeah. But there's that. Here's the tournament. It's on NASCAR's website. Yeah, let's freaking do this, shall we? Um, Starting off, we have Denny Hamlin versus Ty Dillon. Denny Hamlin, he's been one of the best drivers this year. I mean, the fact he's still doing good at his age, because guys, Denny Hamlin's like 40 something now. Like, hold up, how old is Denny Hamlin? 44? Most drivers are way past their prime at that point. Denny Hamlin's still racing really, really good for his age, dude. Like, he's still racing really good. It's crazy, man. And the fact he's doing at 44 is amazing, honestly. But Denny Hamlin, that's probably, that's the first round. Here are the rounds here. Denny Hamlin's been doing really good this year as well. I mean, even though he had a baby, he's still number one in the tournament because of his win at with his average finish. Yeah, he can get the number one seed because of his win at Michigan and his really good. I think he had a really good run at the last race, which is Pocono, I believe. Yeah, he almost won that race, I think. Yeah. Ty Dillon, on the other hand, he's actually been a little better than I thought this year. Like he's actually had some better runs this year. Like he had that good run at Phoenix, I think I remember. But I mean, the Kali car, I mean, they're like a B tier car at best. But like Ty Dillon, you know what? I'll give him credit. He's been better than I thought this year. Like I thought SVG would be better than Ty Dillon this year, which I guess at this point now he is. But I didn't think Ty Dillon would be above Shane Van Gisbergen in points and all that. Yeah, but hey, you know what? He's taking care of the car and all that, so I'll give him that. But this is Atlanta, and you never know what can happen. So, but I'm just so it's going to be based. But Atlanta's one of those tracks that's based off skill too, not just the fuel saving, the calamity, and the crap. It actually has like a high routine mile and a half and all that. But if we're I'm gonna go Denny Hamlin to win the first match. Matchup number two, we have two veterans that have been going up for a long time. Two men in their 40s. That's so weird to say. I'm sorry. You got Kyle Busch as Brad Keselowski. Kyle Busch, I mean, I'll be honest with you. He has, ever since 2024, really end of 2023, he started to struggle. I mean, yeah. He just hasn't been the same, for me, completely honest with you. Like, I feel like Kyle Busch is starting to, I feel like he could fit, I hate to say it, I feel like he is past his prime at this point. I mean, he's still got potential to do really good, but I think Kyle Busch it's just, he hasn't been bad this year, but like he hasn't been what he used to be. He's getting older. He still had some good runs. He almost won that race at Coda, which I really wish he won. But yeah, there's that. And then Brad Keselowski, on the other hand, he's had a rough year, voice correct, but he's had some good runs. Like what? Oh my God, my voice keeps on cracking. Sorry, but he's had some runs. I will say, he probably say he's past his prime too. And, like he's had a horrible year, but he's actually been better in the last few races. But yeah, there's that. Um, Now, this is Atlanta, and I think Brad Keselowski is a better Super Speedway racer at this point. I know, even though technically Cowboys has actually won more races than Keselowski in the next gen era. Even though Brad Keselowski is more consistent on these Super Speedways, in my opinion. Cowboys won the Talladega race, which was awesome, like the 2023. And I'm gonna go Brad Keselowski to win this one. Why is he being so slow? I'm sorry, my computer is really, really slow. It's taking forever to respond to something. There we go. Now we have Alex Bowman versus Joey Logano. We got an intriguing match here. Alex Bowman, Alex Bowman had a rough patch, but it seems like he's starting to get things together again. He had a good run at Chicago, I believe it was. I mean, not Chicago, Mexico it was. Yeah, but we're based in South Atlanta. Right now, yeah. Alex Bowman, I think he's been good this year. I mean, he's had some rough patches, but I think overall he's been solid. And then Joe Logano, on the other hand, or defending champ, he's had a rough few races. We got that win at Texas, which really boosted his momentum. But yeah, there's that. I do, in the end, I do think actually I'm just gonna go with Joey Logano to win this match because he's really good at Atlanta. So I'm gonna go with that. I think I can see Bubba Loss winning too. I mean, not Bubba Loss. Alex Bowman winning too. Sorry, I was looking ahead. Bubba Loss was Daniel Suarez. We got the two drivers that both joined their brand new teams in 2021. Um, Bubba Wallace, he's actually been good the last few races. Bubba Wallace seems like he's been a good driver this season. I don't know where he is in the standings, but let's see. Bubba Wallace is 12th in the standings, and he's been good this year. Daniel Suarez, on the other hand, he's 27th in points. He's not had a good year. Yeah, he won that race at Mexico, but in Xfinity, but I mean, it's just not been good for Suarez and in the contract year, I believe. So there's that. I know Daniel Suarez won here a few years or last year. I'm actually gonna go Bubba Wallace to win just because Suarez has not had a good season. I just don't know if I see him moving on to the next round. Yeah, but I do have Bubba Wallace winning that one. I think that one could go either way though. I mean, it's super sweet. Now I have Johnny Nemechek versus Josh Berry. Johnny Nemechek has been sneaky good this year. I mean, where is he in points? He's 22nd in points. He's kind of regressed a little bit of points, but like he's been quietly good. He's had some good runs. Like he has a top five. Sure, I guess a few top tens. Yeah, he's been good this year. Josh Berry, I know he had a rough few races, but yeah, he got that. He's been good on the mile and a half. Now, to be fair, this is Atlanta. It's a way different mile and a half, but I think Josh Berry, yeah, I think Josh Barrett, he's in 16th in points, so he's been pretty good for himself. And Barrett, I think he's a good driver, and I think he's probably the best driver the Wood brothers have had in a while. So yeah, no disrespect to Harrison Burton. I mean, he got that one at Daytona, but he wasn't that good outside of that. Well, this was a tough one. I'm actually gonna go with John Nemechek because I feel like Barry could end up in some trouble sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna go John Henry Nemechek on this one, this match. Now I got Chase Elliott versus Austin Bill. Chase Elliott, listen, I know he hasn't won since Texas 2024, but he's been consistent. He's consistently in the top 10 and all that. He's been good this year. I know he doesn't seem like he reminds me of he reminds me of like I don't know Sheldon Creed in a way. Like he doesn't win, but he's up there usually. Um, and Austin Dillon's been super quiet this year. I mean, I don't think I've seen Austin Dillon once in the pack. Sometimes I forget he's there. He's 26 in points, but like, there's that. But overall, I think Chase Elliott's going to smash, but who knows? Plus, he's won here at Atlanta before. Although, although uh, Austin Dillon's good at super speedways, yeah. Then I have Ross Chastain versus Eric Jones. Ross Chastain's been the best driver at Trackhouse this year. He got the Coke Zero. I mean, not Coke Zero 600. Coke 600 win a few weeks ago. Not a month ago, I believe. Dang. There's that. He's been good this year. I think that I wouldn't say it's at 2022 level. Chastain, or made the championship for, but like he's been good this year. I mean, where is he in points? He is he's eighth in points, so he's doing good. He's definitely the best driver at Trackhouse this year. There's that. Eric Jones, he's had some good runs, I will say. Legacy seems like they're slowly improving. I mean, Eric Jones is 18th in points. He's not that far off from a potential playoff spot. Yeah, there's that. But although ironically, Shane Van Gisbergen has been the best playoff wise. I just saw that. He has 6 playoff points, which is above Chastain, ironically. Yeah, but overall, who's going to win this one? I think Ross Chastain's going to win that match. Now I have Christopher Bell versus Ricky S. Jr. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Uh, Christopher Bell's been really good this year. I mean, he has been he had that really good start to the season where he won 3 races in a row, and then and he's starting fourth in he's fourth in points, 1 point behind Denny Hamlin. It's crazy. Only 2 points separate third, fourth, and fifth, with his Hamlin, Bell, and Elliott. Um, Bell's been really good this year, and I think he's got a lot of good stuff going his way. And he won here in Atlanta back back in the fall, or not fall, the winter or spring, whatever it was. Ricky Stenhouse, on the other hand, he's had some good runs this year. I mean, he was in the playoffs at one point. He's had a rough few races, probably against Carson Hocevar points. But Stenhouse, I mean, he's 24th in points, but that playoff bubble is really close, by the way. But Stenhouse, he's really good super speedways, so honestly, I could see this match going either way. I'm gonna go Seabell. Now we got Chase Briscoe versus Noah Gragson. Chase Briscoe finally got his first win with JGR. There's that. So, uh, yeah, there's that. But Chase Briscoe, he's gotten and he's been good. He's been solid driver this year, but he's gotten really good in the last few races. And he got that win at Pocono last week, and he also has had a few poles, including Daytona 100, which they thought was illegal at first, but then they won their case yet. But Briscoe, he's been really good this year. Noah Gregson, on the other hand, I'll be honest, front row has been a disappointment this year. I'm just gonna be completely honest with you. I mean, they've kind of regressed a bit, I will admit. I mean, maybe it's because they're 3 cars now and they're still working it out. Oh my God, my voice will stop cracking. But I hate to say no. I hate to say front rows kind of regressed this year. We'll say. I mean, they looked like they were on the upward. Now, like they were like over the years, they went going up and up and up. Now they just kind of like went down a bit. I mean, I expected Todd Gillen to be a lot better this year. I mean, Zane's got that pulse. I'll give him that. But like, looking at front row points, I mean, the front row drivers are 28th, 32nd, and 25th in points. I mean, That's mid-pack at that point. But I know I can't take point me, but Chase Briscoe, I think will win. I think Noah Gragson could win too. You never know, especially with Super Seaway. I got Ryan Priest was William Byron, which is weird that the Ryan Priest is the upper seed. Ryan Priest, he's actually been a lot better this year than this has actually been his best year, I'd say, since he's joined the Cup Series, and that includes his JTG days. Um, I know sometimes you go to airborne, but he's currently 14th in points and or 17th. Sorry, for 14th in driver points, 17th in the playoff standings. He's only 20 points off in the cutoff. I'll say he's arguably been the best RFK driver. I'd say Chris Buescher's been the best, but Ryan Preece is actually a close second. And then of course Kozlowski hasn't been that good this year. He's in third. I think Ryan Preece was just in the wrong teams. Like JTG wasn't bad, but like I mean, it seems like they're more meant to be a one car team. Now they're Hayek Motorsports, and then he ended up at what is it SHR, and that team was regressing like crazy. And now he's here. I think this is a much better spot for upcoming or resurging team, shall I say? Because yeah, I wouldn't say Roush is nowhere near their peak again yet, but we'll see what happens in the next few years. And then William Byron, on the other hand, William Byron, I mean, he's had a rough few races, but I mean, he only has one win this year. But he is first in points by a lot, which is crazy considering Kyle Larson's right behind him. But like he's been really good this year. I know he's 18th in there, but I think he's been really good this year. Overall, you know what? I think both these have a really good shot winning. Ooh, this is tough because Ryan, they're both really good super speedways. I'm actually gonna go William Byron here. Ryan Priest will definitely have a shot though. I think it's 50-50, honestly. A lot of these are very close. They have Ryan Blaney versus Carson Hocevar. This is an interesting match. Ryan Blaney has been really good this year. He has that win at Nashville, I believe. It was, and Carlos. And he's been Penske's best driver this year, in my opinion. I mean, I know that all three. Yeah, all three of their drivers have wins this year, so that's really good. Because Cindric won at Talladega, but I think Cindric's one of the best super speedway racers in the series. And then Joey Logano won that race at Texas. Now you get Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney, he's been good this year. Carlos, on the other hand, man, he's been so good, but like this, bad luck keeps on striking him. Like it's crazy. Scar's host bars is really good. Do not get me wrong. I mean, he's a really good. It's not really even his fault most of the time. I mean, yeah, sometimes he gets in the beef with Ricky Styles Jr., but host bars a really talented driver, and he's really good. And I could see him. And who knows what could happen? I mean, to be fair, Carlos Far almost won that race at Atlanta. It was him, Bell, and I forgot who else it was. Might have been actually Blank that was on the other side. Hold up. Oh, wait, it's Echo Park now. Sorry. Oh, it was Blaney was fourth in that race. I guess he was. Interesting. But yeah, I think both these drivers will. I think it'll be really close. I'm actually gonna go with Carson Hocevar here. I think he's gonna win. Carson's hard to do for a win at this point. It's crazy considering he's in a Spire car. Now Kyle Larson versus Tyler Reddick. And Kyle Larson, he's been really good this year. I mean, when he wins, he dominates. He has 3 wins, 8 top 5s, and at pole, of course. He's been really good this year. Meanwhile, Tyler Reddick, on the other hand, he's been good this year, but he's had a rough few races. But to be fair, I will say Tyler Reddick hasn't been as good as last year. He's not been bad. He's still been good, but like I feel like a lot of distractions are off. I feel like there's a lot of distractions off track with like 2011 lawsuit and front row, which part of the reason why front row is struggling this year because of the lawsuit, because the ongoing lawsuit. But which by the way, this might be I don't know if they have their charters anymore. Yeah, but Tyler Reddick though, he's been good this year. He's had a rough few races, but I think yeah, but I think the only driver in my opinion that's like gotten better because this is a better. I think it's Bubba, honestly. He's gotten better this year, I will say. Reddick's kind of regressed a little, and Riley Herbst has been awful this year, to be honest with you. There's that. Overall, I mean, I think it's gonna be close. I'm actually going to Tyler Reddick because Kyle Larson's the worst luck at Super Speedways. Being completely honest with you, but it's crazy that these are the seats considering like where they're in points. But yeah, this is from the last 3 races, by the way, not the whole season. It was the whole season then. Um, uh, Then Willie Byron number one. Now you have Michael McDowell versus AJ Allmendinger. Michael McDowell, he's had some good moments this year. He almost won that race at Texas, and he almost won that race at Texas if it weren't for his car. A little slower than the others, but there's that. But Michael McDowell, he's been I think that's fire team, but him I think him and Hosfar have been really good this year. I mean Haley's there too. He hasn't been as good, but he has been that good. But like Michael McDowell and Carlos have been really good. I think they could both make the playoffs, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I can see Michael McDowell winning like a road course or a Super Speedway race. That's his best chance in my opinion. But yeah. Yeah, Edge Omner. I think Edge Omner, if he makes it through this round, he'll have a really good shot in the next round. But Allmendinger, he's actually been quietly good. He had a really good round at the Coke 600, I believe it was, or I was out of that or Nashville, but he's out of top five, and he's been good this year. He's uh he's about he's he's 18th in he's 18th in the playoff standings, so he's right behind. So he's right there. He's 59 points out, but there's not a lot of races left. I think it's still very much possible he can get in. Yeah, there's that. But who I think will win this? I'm gonna go with Michael McDowell. I think he's just a better super speed racer at this point, but who knows? Now I got Ty Gibbs versus Justin Haley. Ty Gibbs had a flat. Ty Gibbs is six. It's a six rank. He had a really horrible start to the season, and unfortunately, if reflects in his points ranking, I mean, 23rd. However, Canadian, but he's gotten a lot better in the last few races. But he's still got a lot of work to do if he wants to be in the playoffs. But yeah, but there's that. Ty Gibbs though, he's been the last few races, and I think he could be good at Atlanta as well. I mean, didn't we hear Atlanta all the time? I don't know. No, that was probably, I don't know. And then Justin Haley, I will admit, I expect him to do it better this year, considering how good his Spark teammates have been. I mean, he's had some bright spots, I guess. I mean, but Justin Haley, I feel like that seven car has just been the weak link at Spire at points. I mean, it used to be the 77, now it's the seven. But since Carson Husband took over that car, it's been this seven. Even with Corley Joy. Yeah, but like, who didn't say something last year? Oh yeah, it's Husband. I forgot about that. Yeah, but Husband, really, ever since he took over that Spire car, he's gotten that car way better. Justin Haley though, he's been great. I will say he's a good super speedway racer. If he gets through here, he can have a really good shot in the next round. I know it's his teammate, but still. Um, but he almost won the Chicago Street Race a few years ago. So yeah. I mean, yeah, some circumstances played his way, but still. I'm actually gonna go Ty Gibbs to win this one. Yeah. Now yeah, match of 15. Ow. I got sunburnt really badly, so ow, it's hurting. Ow. Now it's Zane Smith versus Austin Cindric. I will say, I know front row is the point, but Zane Smith's been their best driver, I will say. Like he's been he's had some good moments and like he's had some good runs, but yeah, he's been there this year. I mean, I think front row's a better fit for him at this point. But and of course he won that pull out Talladega. So if he wins here at Atlanta, he'll have a solid shot being up there. There's that, but he's facing who's arguably the best super speedway racer in the series at this point, Austin Cindric. Austin Cindric, I know he's been solid this year. He's 15th in points. I know he's technically been like the weak link. And he's been like the weak link at Penske, but he's still been good. He's got one win, of course, and at Talladega, and I think he's one of the best Super Speedway racers in the series. Honestly, I think he's the best at this point. I don't know if he's the best, but he's up there, that's for sure. I'd say at least top three. Yeah, overall, I'm gonna go Austin Cindric to win this. I mean, it's just hard to face. It's hard to pick against Austin Cindric at a Super Speedway. I'm just being honest with you. Now, last time we said Chris Buescher versus Todd Gilliland. Chris Buescher's been good this year. He's had a really good last few races. Like he's third. Like at number three seed is really good. And I think he'll probably make the playoffs at this point. Potentially make the playoffs. I don't know where how many points is he? He is 38 points in, so he's got a decent cushion. I mean, still a few races left at the playoffs, but I think he's been good. But Chris Buescher, I think he's also good Super Speedways too. So yeah, RK as a whole is good Super Speedways to be fair. And Todd Gillen, I will say he's been a disappointment this year. I expect him to do a lot better, but I get the lawsuit and all, but still. Tackle, I remember he's actually good to receive this last year, and he's just been kind of quiet this year. So yeah, overall, I'm gonna go Chris Buescher to win that match. So now we have the next one, which is Chicago Street Course. That's a road course. I got to play that into a factor. It's like football, where the field changes technically, but it's the same things. The track changes, but the things change. Um, but the second round, now we have what the college football playoffs are gonna look like at some point. 16 teams probably, but yeah. Then Denny Hamlin versus Brad Keselowski. If we're talking road course here, Denny Hamlin is Brad Keselowski's not good at road courses. Denny Hamlin is a solid road course racer. I mean, he's not the best road course racer in the series, but he's had some good runs. So I'm gonna go Denny Hamlin. 21. Joey Logano, Bubba Wallace. If we're talking road course, Bubba Wallace struggles at road course. He's had some good runs, but overall, I think Joey Logano will make it through. We're gonna go a lot faster through these, by the way. And then Johnny Nemechek versus Chase Elliott. I know Chase Elliott hasn't been the same on road courses since the Gen 6, but I still think we'll beat Nemechek. I think Nemechek could give a shot though. Went for the money though. Ross Chastain versus Christopher Bell. I think this is actually a really intriguing match. I got Ross Chastain, who's really good. Both really good. Oh god, the heck, they're both really good too. I mean, at road courses. I mean, they both won Coda. Overall, I'm actually gonna go with Ross Chastain to win this one. I feel like Trackhouse is good here with SVG winning, of course. Yeah, that one time. Chase Briscoe versus William Byron. I mean, this one is an interesting one. Chase Briscoe. I mean, I don't know how. I think it's close. Chase Briscoe win, but I think both have good shot. I think Chase Briscoe's been the hotter driver lately. But you know what? I'm gonna go with Chase Briscoe to win this one. I feel like he's gonna get it there. Carson Hocevar versus Tyler Reddick. I think this will be a close one. Carson Hocevar really struggled at Mexico, though. That's what scares me about him at the road course. I'm gonna go with Tyler Reddick here. If it was an oval, probably Carson Hocevar at this point, potentially. Now we have Michael McDowell versus Ty Gibbs. I think they're both good Super Series. I think Michael McDowell's is a better Super Series racer, so I'm gonna go with him. And Austin versus Chris Buescher. Both are really good Super Series. I mean, yeah, that's it. They both are really good road course racers, but I'm actually gonna go Chris Buescher to win this one. Yeah. And then next up we have um what's next? Sonoma, another road course. That's a lot of road courses. Michael McDowell versus Joe Logano. Danny Hamlin almost won here, but Tony Stewart's final win, but yeah, there's that. I'm actually going to Hamlin to win this one. He's been better overall. Chase I, Ross Chastain. You know what? I'm actually going to go Ross Chastain to win this one. Chase Briscoe versus Tyler Reddick. I'm going to take Tyler Reddick. He's good at road courses. And then Mark McDowell versus Chris Buescher. I think it's actually going to be a really intriguing matchup. I'm going to go Chris Buescher to win that one, though. And then next up, we have Dover. Dover's a short track. So yeah, there's that. Denny Hamlin's Ross Chastain. Both are really good. Ross Chastain's really good at Dover. I remember we almost won that race a few years ago. Denny Hamlin was really good too. This is a tough one. I'm actually gonna go Ross Chastain to win this one. And Tyrek versus Chris Buescher. I think our both are pretty good. I'm actually gonna go with Chris Buescher to win this one. I think he's the hotter driver at this point. And then Ross Chastain versus Chris Buescher, I think will determine an Indy. I think both are going to be good, but I'm actually gonna go with Ross Chastain as my winner for the in-season tournament from the 13th seed. And then I'm gonna say, let's see, point 0.6. Yeah, now we got the bracket submitted. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, I'll sign to my account after. But yeah, anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. What do y'all think? What do you think of my bracket? Y'all agree, disagree? And what does y'all's brackets look like? So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a nice day and goodbye. See you on the next one. Peace.